Welcome to Pathways of Hope. In today's Gospel taken from Matthew chapter 4 verses 18 to 22, Jesus calls his first apostles, the brothers Andrew and Peter and John and James. The story narrates their response to him. Andrew and Peter left their nets, John and James their boat, and followed Jesus. Notably, a common word is used to describe how they reacted. That is, immediately. In other versions of the Bible, the phrases right away and at once are used. There seemed to be no hesitation on their part. In another gospel account in Luke chapter 9, we hear of other disciples responding differently to Jesus' invitation. I need to bury my father. I need to say goodbye to my family. Reasons we may consider perfectly valid to delay doing anything, even following Jesus. After all, these are important things. Surely a delay for these reasons will not matter. Andrew, Peter, John, and James offered none of these. They responded immediately and did not need further prodding. What made them respond that way? They knew that something better awaited them, that their lives would be elevated. They would go from fishermen, surely a valued profession, to fishers of men. They wanted to pursue a higher purpose. Jesus' call appealed to the core of their beings. There was something within them longing for more. Deep in our hearts, we know we were made for more than what the world offers, no matter how good they may be. Ecclesiastes 3 verse 11 states that God has placed eternity into our hearts. God directs us to the things that connect us to eternity. We therefore need to be attuned to His movement and respond accordingly. Today's Gospel challenges us to examine our response when God calls or the Holy Spirit prompts us to do something. This could be a call to serve, to do mission work, to give up an inordinate attachment, to turn your back on a favorite sin, or to do the more loving thing in a particular situation, even if it is more difficult. Maybe He's just asking you to talk to a grieving or depressed friend after you've had a long day's work and simply want to rest, or to give all that's in your wallet to help a family in need. It might just be holding off saying angry and hurtful words and instead being patient and kind. Do you obey immediately? Or do you hold on to your net and boat, things that may be good like your job, money, friends, rest, reputation, but keep you from prioritizing the things that matter more to God? Often, when God calls us to something, we know He is offering us something infinitely better than we can achieve for ourselves. In the rest of the Gospels, we hear no more of the supposed disciples who delayed following Jesus. It seemed they got waylaid permanently because they chose to do something else first. Nothing more is written about them. It looks like they did not have any significant contribution to God's work. On the other hand, Andrew, Peter, John, and James, by immediately responding and saying yes, went on to do great things for God's kingdom. A few years ago, I received an invitation to go to India to do mission work. I hesitated because I wondered if I would be effective with people of another culture. I felt inadequate and unworthy. I wanted to say maybe later, after I have had more training on the work that needed to be done. But I just had one thought at that time. With or without me, God was going to move. It was up to me if I wanted to go with Him and be part of His work, even just for that trip. If I had said no, someone else would be invited because the work needed to be done. So despite my apprehensions, I said yes. That experience was life-changing for me. Among other things, I saw God working among a people so different from me, but with the same desire to love and serve Him. It was truly inspiring. Had I not gone, I would not have the same outlook for mission work and service as I do now. Is God calling you to do or to stop doing something? How are you responding? Are you holding on to a net or boat that is keeping you from following Him? Ask the Lord for the courage to respond the way He wants you to, immediately and trustingly. Pray that as you respond, your heart may be filled with joyful anticipation for what He has in store for you. God bless you.